Here we go. All right, ladies. So Mercury in Virgo. What does that actually mean? Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is our planet of communication. Now I know that Sue is very familiar with her planets because she takes a course with one of my dear friends. Crystal, are you familiar with your planets? What they all mean, what they do for us?
No.
Okay, excellent. I love newbies. So Sue, just hang in there with me just a moment while I explain to Crystal so she's not in the dark trying to figure out what the hell I'm talking about, because sometimes this can sound like another language.
Yep, go for it.
So yeah, so when we think about our planets, each planet has a specific theme, and each planet has a specific spot in one's chart. And wherever it is in the chart, which you just found out, your Mercury is in Gemini for you. Whereas for Sue, Mercury is in, if I'm correct, you mentioned Sue was in Virgo?
Virgo, 8th house.
Yes, there we go. So because it's in different placements for both of you, and obviously for me, it's an Aquarius. But that doesn't mean that if we had 3 other people on here with us, we would all have it in different places. Somebody else could have it in Aquarius as well, or Virgo, or Gemini. It just means it's not unique to one, you know, where we all may have, like, for example, my husband has Mercury in Gemini right along with you. So he's your Gemini twin, I like to call it. So anyone who shares the same placement, I always say they're your twin. But doesn't mean you're going to be alike. It just means in that particular area, you may have some similarities. Okay. Now, when we speak about Mercury, Mercury is about communication, how you communicate, how you teach, how you learn. So it doesn't surprise me at all that you do the work that you do based on your jewelry and also getting in front of an audience, whether it's your customers or going live to present what you present, because of that Gemini energy. Gemini is about communication. So it's an air sign, and most air signs are usually very vocal, where we want to be seen, we want to be heard. And with the help of Mercury, that helps us get us out there. Mercury is also about scheduling. So when we think about anything we need to do, Mercury is going to put us in that mindset of saying, okay, this needs to get done, and organizing ourselves. Now, the same thing in reference to, like, for Virgos, because that's where the energy is actually in right now. Virgos are also very schedule oriented, where they like to have a routine, they like to be organized. And sometimes, due to whatever might be going on in with the other planets, that can throw off that for them as well. So there's advantage and disadvantage. You know, so I know for myself, I have my daughter's a Virgo, and every once in a while I take a look at her space and I'm like, organized? Where's their organization here? But that could be that there's something else going on in her chart that might be causing that mishap at that particular time. Doesn't mean she's not organized, just means there's other things going on. So we can't just pinpoint and say, okay, well, this is how this person is. It's like, I know once upon a time, prior to really understanding astrology, I always thought that every person's characteristics was based on their sun energy. And the reality of it all is our sun energy is the energy we are here to become. Our characteristics is based on our rising sign, which we'll end up talking about that at a much different time. Okay, and on your chart, it will be under ascending. So when you want to look later, to just take a peek to see what that looks like, and follow me as you do. And I do speak about ascending signs as well at different points. So for today, as we are talking about Mercury in Virgo and what that means, Virgo itself is about scheduling, organizing, and the big theme of Virgo is health, fitness, and wellness. So most times when any of our planets are in Virgo, such as it's in Mercury this period of time, it also emphasizes our need to either want to become more health conscious, want to move our body more, health issues or health checkups may be on the schedule, you know, where, and it's really interesting on how Mercury in Virgo shows up more or less like in August, where most people are either going back to work because of summer break, and most of the time, most children especially are usually going to get their checkups for school. So it's so interesting on how, or shall we say coincidental, on how that all aligns in reference to that Mercury Virgo energy. So when we think about Mercury and Virgo together, coming together, what's it going to do for each and every one of us, being that all three of us have Mercury in a different placement? So for Sue, what Mercury is going to help Sue with in regards to the Virgo energy, and Sue's been doing this for quite some time. I believe she's had the help of all the zodiac signs prior, leading up to now, and this is going to be her real big energy, a lot because this is also Sue's what I like to call ending of her karmic cycle, because next month is her birthday month. So when we're in the month before our birthday, we're in a karmic completion cycle. And what that looks like for Sue is that she's really working really, really hard to get rid of things, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional things, so she can move into her next chapter. And Virgo is going to help her. Virgo is going to give her this nudge. And because it's in her sun sign, it puts the emphasis, it's really strong right now. And for you, Sue, do you feel as though, and I know Mercury literally just went into Virgo yesterday, but do you feel as though the intensity of you wanting to get things done has sped up over the last couple of weeks?
Oh yeah, that I know I've been at this for a while, but I got overwhelmed and just stopped and didn't do anything. And now lately it's been like, yeah, so Crystal, if you see anything way cool behind me, you let me know. That yeah, I think I don't know if it was one of the things, but I decided that I was going to try to do and get finished sorted, because I'm going to have a big auction, at least one room a month, and get them sorted as to what I'm keeping, what I'm tossing, and what I'm giving, going to sell or give away, either way. So it's a huge project. This is 3,200 square feet of wonderful, way cool stuff.
Yes. And she's exactly where she needs to be based on the Virgo energy. And with Mercury being there with her right in line, and specifically on her chart, what Mercury is helping her to do is communicate it. Now, Sue, just out of curiosity, here's your tip. Have you gone on to Facebook to share insight with your tribe, letting them know that you are looking to do an auction and inviting them on Zoom with you to do this? Because is your auction going to be on site, or are you also considering doing it where, let's say, you could do a Zoom thing and people can start taking things out?
I have someone that I've contracted with that's going to take all this crap out of the house and sell it. And that's because I don't want people stomping around in here. I really don't. I don't want them in my space, because there's, it. And so yeah, he's going to take the stuff. The bigger pieces we'll do by remote, and yeah, I can let people know, because he will also be, on the air somewhere on Zoom or whatever. So yeah, I will let people know for sure.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So when I do air this on Facebook and YouTube, if you are interested, those who will be watching this later, if you are interested in any of those items that you're seeing behind Sue, which is on my screen, she's on the bottom. If you're seeing anything on her wall or anything that's of interest, of course, reach out to her, and you can find her on Facebook. Sue, do you have an email that you want to share?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Just contact me on Facebook. And I also have some stuff on eBay, and I can put I think there's a link on my page to just at least get into the site. So
perfect. Excellent. Yes.
It's a
yes.
book on shamanistic ley lines or something. A cool book. So, and I keep listing more stuff that's easier to ship.
You have a book on shamanism, is what you just said?
Yeah, it's listed.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Excellent.
Yes. Yeah, it's a cool book. Really,
I might have to go and peek at that book.
It's lots of neat stuff and more stuff that I have to add all the time. So, I'm trying to sell some here And then the bigger stuff, no, I'm not gonna, because shipping is just absolutely crazy.
Exactly, exactly. So Sue, for you, um, in regards to this Mercury Virgo energy, and because it's actually in your, not only on your chart in reference to Mercury, but it's also in your sun energy as well. So you have a double whammy, and something tells me you probably have Virgo in some other planets, but we won't discuss that right now. But if you
Oh yeah, I
do,
do.
yeah,
Mhm.
I was gonna say, because most of the time when you have it in your sun, um, and another planet such as Mercury, it may very well show up elsewhere too. So for you, what would be the one thing you would like to see change for you by time Mercury moves into Libra energy?
Sorry about the noise in the background. They are preparing to pour the sidewalk. Oh, I think change for me is just to really see progress and keep going and not be overwhelmed by the amount of work it is to get through. Because, you know, handling every single piece of stuff, just looking behind me, there's a lot of stuff, and this is just a small portion. So yeah, handling everything, I really want to get to that place where a lot of stuff sold on eBay, and just really making it, you know, making my timeline, getting it done. So
Excellent, excellent.
I'd really like to do more than one room a month. And I have to say, in the room I'm working on, I've got the 4 empty drawers and an empty closet.
Beautiful, excellent. Congratulations for that. Yes.
And what I
Yeah.
think I might do is make use of that closet with what am I going to keep that's in that room, and pack that up and put that in there, because that's going to go with me. So
Yes, yes. And interesting fact here, again, for those who will be watching later, just as Sue indicated, she's already planning on what she wants to keep, and she's organizing it where she's going to stick it someplace else out of her way. So A, she doesn't end up selling it, and B, it doesn't make the situation more overwhelmed, because it is really important that when we are looking to declutter things that we are looking to keep, that we need to get them out of our sight. Otherwise, it can be overwhelming. And Sue, I definitely think your goal of working one room at a time is probably really great. And if for whatever the reasons are, let's say you finish that one room in the day and you feel energized to
I'll
continue
go
doing
do more.
you could do more.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to setting up the intention to say, well, I want to do 2 rooms in one day, where reality of it all, that could be a little bit more overwhelming. But if you finish one room and you still have energy, no one says you can't go into the next room and start there. And then it's going to be more exciting, and it's going to feel more accomplished, because it's like, wow, I did a room and a half, or possibly even 2. So
Yeah,
that's
I could do
awesome.
2 rooms a month. That would be great. And the other thing is, I'm waiting for, they're doing the road work and they're pouring the sidewalks finally now. And eventually I'll be able to get into my driveway, because I've got a bunch of bags to go, like 3 huge garbage bags to go to the Salvation Army. And they're sitting there, and I want them out of the way, because it's like, that's already energetically gone and given, but I
Oh,
can't
yes.
get to my driveway yet.
Exactly. Got it.
Next
Got
week.
it. Excellent. Excellent. So now we're going to move on to our amazing Crystal here. What appropriate name your mom gave you, in regards to the work that you actually do. So as I mentioned to you as well, because Mercury is in Gemini for you, Gemini is about how you want to market, how you want to create, how you want to communicate, how you want to get out into your community to do the work that you do. And so interesting. Now, has it been already a month since you have your new shop?
Yeah, it's just been just over a month. Yeah.
Yes. So again, congratulations on that. That's a big accomplishment, to go from working from home to literally taking your stuff and bringing it into a store where now people can actually come into the store and actually see your items.
Yep.
That is so exciting.
Thank you.
And that also requires a lot of scheduling, managing, and planning ahead.
Yes.
And that's what Virgo in Mercury is going to help you with this month. It's going to help you establish this whole process, so it will not be overwhelming, because that obviously, I know that is the word for you as well, is overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh my God. And also too, just to put it out there personally, you have how many children?
5.
And they're all between the age of what to what?
5 to 16.
Yeah. So that alone, and then having to manage this amazing new task that you took on, which is amazing. So for you, in regards to the tip that I have for you in this energy that you are in, and just to add more fun to your schedule, if you haven't already done so. And I know at one point you were, I just haven't seen you. Maybe the rhythms on Facebook is a little off, but taking this time to do at least a 2-minute, doesn't have to be longer than that, 2-minute live, specifically on the following days. And these days that I'm going to give you, I'll tell you why these days. You'll want to do on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The reason why: Tuesday is ruled by Mars energy, which is about taking action. And that's going to inspire you to take action, and then it will inspire your viewers to want to take action. So buyers and buyers. Okay, that's one. Wednesday, because it's ruled by Mercury, it's a high profile day to communicate and create a network. So that might be a really great day that if you want to send out the message, that you are looking to partner with people, where referrals, etc. That's a great day for that. And then Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, which is about expansion. And that just says it all, is that's your day to expand. So for example, if you want to do, also Jupiter's a gift day, we're expanding our gifts. So that might be your day where you might want to run a promotion. So rather than running, which I know, theoretically everyone wants a sale, but that could be a day where you really like highlight on Thursdays are your sale days. Okay, as your tip. And for you, once Virgo moves out of, once Mercury moves out of Virgo, which is on August 25th, and then moves into Libra, what would you like to have accomplished?
For me, I would like to have accomplished getting into 3 new stores.
Did you just say 3 new stores?
Yeah, I have my store that I'm in, and then I have my jewelry at about 12 stores right now, but I'm looking to get into 3 more.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, that's wonderful.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That's very impressive. Now, are you going to physically be in all of those stores? Or are you going to eventually? Okay.
No, yeah, I give them a display to have in their store of my jewelry. Yeah.
Excellent. I love that. I might have to sit down with you, and you might have to give me some coaching.
I'm running this summer.
What's that?
I'm running this summer with my business. I'm trying.
Yeah. Hey, and this is definitely a good time for you to do that, especially this particular time where Mercury's in Virgo, helping to get that boot going. And I was looking for something, couldn't find it. Now I have it in front of me. So I just want to see something for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. So currently where Virgo is, and based on Gemini energy, currently it's your 4th house energy. So it really is about, when we talk about family, home, healing, nurturing, and also the feminine energy and the connection you have with your mother, but the connection you have with just your feminine energy overall, how this is going to help you heal you by doing the work that you do. And it's also, believe it or not, healing your family, and also getting you to the point where it gives you something to focus on besides just family, where it gives you a purpose. Does that make sense? Not that you don't have a purpose, but it gives you a purpose.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
Yes. Love that. And also too, now this is going for both of you and anybody else watching. When we think about Virgo energy in itself, Virgo, as I mentioned, is 6th house energy. So it is really about managing our health, fitness, and wellness. Because again, what the both of you are looking to do in regards to this season can be overwhelming. And when overwhelmness shows up, that could be taxing on our body. So it's really important to make sure you're managing time to not overdo. Like, Sue was looking to do possibly 2 rooms in a period of time. So remember to manage your body, your mind, your spirit by taking time out to reset your energy each and every day. So if it means you need to take 15 minutes, or longer in your day to just sit quietly, just to reset, where you're not being called to do this, you're not answering phones, you're just sitting yourself still to do just that. And also, which I see this a lot as a holistic personal trainer, sometimes when we have ourselves busy doing something else, such as a project, most of us, if we're planning a wedding, having a wedding, planning a party, trying to declutter, trying to expand our business, we're so laser focused on that we sort of put everything else on hold. And again, Virgo emphasizes health, fitness, and wellness. So it's really important to take 15 minutes. If that's all you can give yourself for right now during this period of time, 15 minutes to make sure you're moving your body as well. And I understand, I know Sue saying to herself, well, I'm moving my body damn all day because I'm taking everything out and whatever or not. That's great. And I'm sure Crystal too, moving everything around. But when I say moving the body, structured moving the body, where you're actually taking 15 minutes just to literally move the body. So you can do the things you're looking to do. Being able to pull those things off the wall, pick up the boxes to take it where you have to go. This way your body stays healthy as well. And also too, that 15-minute time gives you endorphins to make you feel good and gives you the motivation to say, oh, okay, this is my task. And whenever in your time, so I'm not going to sit back and say, you know what, get it in 15 minutes first thing in the morning, depending on when you're most energized. So if you want to do it later before bedtime, you can do it before bedtime. Most people sit back and say, I'm going to exercise before I go to bed. Isn't that going to wake me up? Not always, depending on the individual.
Does me.
What's that, Sue?
It does me. I don't
Yeah.
do exercise before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm not opposed to taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon if I feel it.
Exactly. And for some people, it doesn't.
I'm
Like I
older than
used
you
to.
are, Crystal.
For some people, they can. I know for me, many years back, and I can still do it. Many years back, I can work out at, let's say, 9, 10 o'clock at night, come home, have a little something to eat, and I'm roaring to go to bed. I'm like, all right, I'm tired. It's time to go. And I just finished working out maybe an hour or two ago. So it really depends on each person. And there's no one size fit all. So whatever's the best time for you to take that 15 minutes. And why I'm only saying 15 minutes for right now, because both of you and anybody who's watching may have a lot going on. So rather than not doing it, if you're telling yourself it's only 15 minutes, you can get your 15 minutes in. And then this way here, you don't feel like you haven't done it. So when you do get back into your full regimen, if you have a regimen, you're not going to feel like, oh my God, I have to start from scratch, because you kept going. And that's one of the things as a holistic personal trainer I see all the time, where clients are in the midst of moving. Like I have one client example, real life, literally going on right now as we speak. She literally moved out of a home, and she had a 3-floor home, and she moved into a co-op. And by doing that, obviously she had all this moving to do. And I helped her maintain a consistent workout regimen every day. She works out 5 days a week, 1 hour a day. And if she missed any in this time frame that she's been doing her move for the last, give or take, year, that she might have missed 5 sessions. And that's only because of timing, based on she was expecting the whomever to come at certain time, and they showed up early. And it's like, oh shoot. So the consistency of keeping your regimen in play is just as important of everything else we're doing, because you want to maintain a healthy body as well. Does that make sense for both of you?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Now, do either one of you have any questions regarding what we spoke about now?
No, I'm just contemplating whether I should do a live once in a while like I've got a huge stash of quilt fabrics and other craft stuff and things like that. And, they're really nice, really cool. And, again, if I can start to unload some of this stuff, to help ease, because this is going to be a big auction. And if I can do that, I'm just thinking, I just have to figure out how to go live.
Okay, well, if you like, I can, do you not know how to go live? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I haven't done it. So,
okay, if you like, maybe a little later today, you and I can get on a Facebook call together, and I can show you how to do that.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what I would like to do in the last portion of our time together, as I mentioned on Facebook, I'd like to help you clear one chakra today. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is close your eyes. Crystal, you're familiar with your chakras, yes?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, yes. I know Sue is because she follows me all the time. So
Yeah.
close your eyes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you imagine colors. Okay, whether you can actually see these colors or not, don't matter. The fact is we all have an imagination. And we know, I'm going to assume we're going to know what these colors look like. So I'm going to mention 7 colors. And whichever color happens to be the least brightest for you when I go through the colors, that will be the color we're going to focus on for each one of you. So it might be different. Okay, so we're going to start. Take a deep breath in. And just slowly exhale that breath. And as you exhale that breath, I'd like you to imagine the color red, the color orange, the color yellow, the color green, color turquoise, the color indigo, and the color purple. I want you to take another breath in. And as you exhale this breath, just zoom in on all those colors. And I want you to zoom in on that one color that is either the least brightest for you. And now I'm going to give you a placement. If the least color is red, I want you to focus down on your tailbone. The least color is orange, focus down below your belly button. If the least color is yellow, focus on your belly. If the least color is green, focus on your heart. If the least color is turquoise, focus on your throat. If the least color is indigo, focus on your third eye, right between your eyebrows. And if the least color is purple, focus right above your head. So whatever area you are focused on, that area is called the chakra. And I just want you to breathe in naturally and exhale naturally. And that's all we're going to do here is just breathing in and out from that area you are focused on. And every time you breathe in, that color is going to get as vibrant as it can. And every time you exhale, you're just going to let go of whatever doesn't serve that area. You don't need to know what it is. I'd like you to take a deep breath here. As you exhale this breath, I'd like you to begin to visualize your end result to what we just spoke about regarding what you would like to see happen by time Mercury moves in out of Virgo. I want you to visualize that end result. You don't need to know how you're going to get there. You don't need to know what you're going to do to get there. Just visualize it being done. Just take another deep breath here. As you exhale this breath, I'd like you to imagine this beautiful white light all around you, literally wrapping around you like a big hug. That light is representing protection, support, and anchoring you to stay connected to this vision, to your final outcome. I'd like you to take a breath in again. Slowly exhale the breath and slowly begin to open your eyes. You have something to drink, grab it. Excellent. Crystal, how was that for you?
Good.
Excellent. And Sue?
Yeah, that was nice. I started to work on one of them and that one popped up right away. So I just went and checked on the rest of them and then had a really cool, when you said, you know, the end results, I had a vision of actually having 3 rooms done.
Excellent, excellent. And Sue, for you, what color were you working on?
Orange.
All right. And Crystal, for you?
Turquoise.
Oh, beautiful. All
Yeah,
right.
my throat chakra really cleared out recently, so I'm really no
Excellent.
holding back.
Excellent,
That's
excellent, 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 excellent. So what I would like to, for both of you to do as we finish our call today, Sue, if you can, as often as you can, or for both of you, wearing the color that you focused on, as much as you can. Okay, whether you wear a,
I don't have anything in that color.
okay, whether it could be basically grabbing an orange piece of paper and keeping it with you, just to stay focused on that's the area you want to stay connected to. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like a shirt or anything in that idea, in that object, but just anything orange for you, Sue. And for you, Crystal, anything turquoise. And I'm sure, Crystal, for you, that's not a problem at all. Considering I think your glasses has a little turquoise in it anyway,
Yeah.
at least from the lighting, that's what it looks like.
Okay,
Excellent.
let me ask you if this will work. Let's see, got this thing. I'm gonna pull it out. Oh, come out of there. It's really packaged well. How about a Madeira citrine?
That's beautiful. That's perfect.
All right.
Perfect. Love it. That is definitely orange and it actually works for the sacral energy. So perfect. All right, ladies. So this was fun for today. You have your tip, you have your goal. We cleared one chakra and you now have a vision and you've seen that vision. So because you saw it already, know the reality of it all is if you can see it, it's already happened. Stay focused on it. Keep your thoughts positive for your end result. And in less than 30 days, you'll be where you want to be.
Awesome.
All right. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. And I look forward to doing more of these every month, depending on what planet gets my attention.
And
Thank you
Crystal,
so much.
yeah, Crystal, send me a friend request.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your last name, Sue?
Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Sue, what's your last name?
Senden, Senden.
There we go. Yes.
Okay.
Because
Excellent.
I have good craft stuff that needs to find a lovely home that somebody's going to make something wonderful of it that I haven't done with it yet. So